Right. This video is for the Marc Chagall Jerusalem Windows candlestick, but it's for the upper grades because you're going to be doing both the candelabra and the bird. The original also has vines with leaves and flowers, and I'll show you a quick version of those as well. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is start working on the candelabra. And I've got it kind of broken down into simple shapes that can be joined and expanded upon and made look really nice. But we'll start with those simple shapes. What I'm going to do is start with 4 rectangles. And these are my candles. Okay. And then the original candles, they kind of bow out toward the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just make kind of these parenthesis shapes toward the bottom. You could do just plain circles or ovals too if you wanted. Okay. And then the part where the candelabra meets the candle is just a rectangle. And then you're going to have the legs curved down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and actually go ahead and draw the rectangle that these are going to be connecting to. Now for me, I start down here at this and just curve it up. I think that gives it kind of a nice shape without being too difficult. With these, we can just keep them straight. Okay. Now for the handle itself, it's just going to be 1 circle and 2 circles. Okay. And then about halfway up, I am going to make kind of a parenthesis shape again to come down. And just because I want to, I'm going to make some little extra design here at the bottom, completely unnecessary. And then don't forget your flames, which I'm just doing little teardrop shapes. Now when I get ready to color all of this, what I will do would be to use 1 single color to fill in each candle, or I would just outline it all together to make it one distinct shape, and then I would use a second one to show that the candelabra is all one piece instead of the separate pieces like they're drawn. And you can also, if the kids feel like it, they can go back and add little details and affect the shape, and they can even add little bits of wax falling down. They can round off the candles. That's totally up to you and them. Alright, so after you have your candelabra, now we're going to add the bird. The bird's a hard one to describe, but I will do my best. So I'm going to start with its head. And its head actually has a little stick up for the jaw and comes out to form the beak. And then we're going to curve up and around because it's looking back over its body. So if I come back to this area here and I curve like that, so kind of a lazy S. And then if I curve this around, make a couple of those are the tail feathers. And let's bring it back up a little bit. The original has some funky looking feet, but if you don't like the funky feet, which look a bit like that, you can do them another way. In fact, in the original, this leg over here kind of just disappears into one blob. Okay, well, anyway. And then We add the leg, or add the other wing, I'm sorry. Being distracted by my children who are not supposed to be making any noise. Let's add in some details like the eye, some bits of feather, some tail feathers. I would totally fix this foot, but you get the general idea. We've got a bird, we've got a candelabra. In the original, there is a vine going up with a flower, and you can always do simple flowers. There are more vines coming up with leaves for a simple leaf shape. It's very similar to our fire with just a couple of basically parentheses coming out. Okay, so again, however much you add or do not add is up to you and your students.